The distant right Liberty side has provided the key posts of overseas, interior design and defense in Austria's new coalition by the government for its nominees. Steering in the prudent human beings' side, the Go makes Austria the just nation in West Europe to include a distant right side in force. Austria's CEO adopted the new coalition on Sunday, 2 months following unconvincing elections. Human beings' side lead Sebastian Kurz, 31, will be Austria's new chancellor. He will be the planet's youngest chief of by the government. Representing the new by the government, and the 180 web-page paper installation out its order of business, Mr. Kurz told the two parties had coordinated on a precise pro-European worldview. Though it is the younger coalition affiliate, the Against Immigration Liberty side has provided few key posts in the new office. Side lead Heinz Christian Strich will be defect chancellor. His side associate will run the interior design, defense and public health and public safety ministries. The new overseas secretary will be Medium East specialist and author Karin Neisl, who is not a Liberty side term but was designated by the side. Mr. Kurz's Human Beings side won 32% of the voice in October's elections, providing the greatest quantity of seats, 62, in the 183 chair domestic justice. The Liberty side came tertiary, providing 26% of the voice and 51 seats. At the query of Austria's CEO, the posts of Judiciary Secretary and Interior Design Secretary would not be detained by the identical side, Mr. Kurz told. The Chancellor-designate was fast to retweet greet of his comrade Junior Prudent Main Secretary, Ireland's Leo Varadkar. Bethany Chime, Vienna. In comparison with largest of Europe's Narodnik parties, the Liberty side, a main gamer in Austria for years, has controlled to convert its successful at the voting box in actual policy force. House reflecting in the key posts how it has provided in the by the government, the interior design, defense and overseas ministries. The opposition has pronounced anxiety how the police force and the safety device are now all solidly in the hands of the Liberty side. In latter year, the side has tinted downward several of its more than excess rhetorical. But lot analysts trust how, in or out of by the government, it has helping set a longing order of business, not fair in Austria, but in some countries through Europe as so. While the distant right Liberty side recent introduced a coalition in Austria in 2000, its comrade EU term state froze duplex tactful relations in answer. They were raised months after, and such a measures are hardly to occur once again, as reviving long-wing Narodnik groups include bin promotion against immigration and Eurosceptic agendas through lot of the EU. But in comparison with the Liberty side, such some parties include struggled to convertible election successful in actual force, Chancellor, Sebastian Kurz, Human Beings' side. The 31-year-old was overseas secretary in the outbound Austrian by the government. Interior Design Secretary, Herbert Kickl, Liberty side. The side's general registrar and campaigning CEO, 49, was a speechwriter for the deceased side lead Jaulier Hader and is a shut confidant of the present lead, Hans Christian Strich. Overseas Secretary, Karin Neisl, designated by the Liberty side but not a term. The ex-overseas ministry servant and Medium East specialist, 52, speaks 8 languages and is not frightened of debate. On to Austrian print.